At the Fletcher Allen Cemetery, Frank Washington walks us through the grounds where many of his ancestors are buried.
How many people are buried here, would you say?
Right here, we're close to like 70, 75 people in this area here.
Some of them have their headstones marked, others are marked by just stones. A common practice when enslaved Africans bury their family members, names not written but clear signs their lives existed.
These are usually the only identifying markers you would have for graves in, from that time frame. It's either something like this or a smaller stone like that.
We found many African American grave sites just like this constantly face dangers of being erased or destroyed by development.
We're being devalued as a family. We're being devalued as a race. We're saying that, well, you're not important, your grave site's not important, your history is not important.
There's a group of people working to preserve that same kind of history at Richmond National Battlefield Park in Virginia.
They believe it holds a cemetery for formerly enslaved Africans and turn to an expert to help identify any remains.
Reporter Sarah Shackles introduces us to the archaeologist with 4 paws.
A lot of history there. Alleged that in the front room on the first floor of this house, Patrick Henry married Sarah Shelton.
It was also a significant site during the Civil War. But what archaeologists really want to know is what and who is buried on this sprawling farm.
We're looking for unmarked cemeteries that could be associated with the enslaved people that lived here and worked here on the Shelton plantation.
The property spans 125 acres, so it takes a special approach to cover all this ground. Enter 6-year-old chocolate lab Abby, the barkeologist, reporting for duty. Abby is specially trained to sniff out human remains, very, very old ones.
She's actually searching for odor that's being emitted from chemical compounds produced during the decomposition process. We have had success locating remains dating up to 2,000 years old here in the Southeast.
Paul Martin travels around the country with Abby, helping find unmarked cemeteries. When Abby marks a scent, she sits on the spot, and Martin records the GPS data. Abby is paid with praise, treats, and her favorite squeaky duck.
We came in with ground penetrating radar, have collected that, processed it, and it does appear that they have located some burials.
We're very excited to see what data Paul's able to provide us, because these are sacred spaces.
The National Park Service says once they identify the unmarked graves, the plan is not to dig them up to investigate further, but rather to honor the space and respect it.